Wilson, get a job. We realized, for those of us who knew Justin or know of Justin, you know a lot of his story, so we want to celebrate that and share more. But he did pass 10 years ago, and Doug and Dave and everybody at IndyCar knows so well. There's been a huge upswell of fandom, new fans in racing over the last 10 years who've come in without knowing Justin, without having seen him. So a lot of us wanting to do this, the reason is so that folks who never knew him can maybe learn about somebody and realize, wow, what a gift. So all free, it's going to be distributed across all of IndyCar's digital channels. We've got some others we're working on, which we'll hopefully share soon, but it's just meant to be something where we want as many folks just to know about him. I do still have a DVD burner, so I can make you one, zero charge, Wolfie. So
Is it a promise?
It is. As for the access, so the fun part, Jonathan Palmer, who was Justin's manager and really did help propel him, we're meant to interview him. They've been super helpful. Funny story, Bedford Autodrome has been a big part of Palmer's life. It's where Justin came up working as a driving instructor. One of Lewis Hamilton's first job with him and Steph was as a driving instructor. Not so long ago, the entire Wilson family flew to the UK, spent time with JP, Uncle Palmer, and Jane, their eldest daughter, climbed into open wheel car, prototype, you name it. And according to Steph, she wants to become a veterinarian. She's heading into her final year of high school, then wants to become a veterinarian. But according to Steph, no joke, she has it. Like, if she wants to become a race car driver, she has it. Julia, their mom, is like, no. But they're centrally involved through Co-Force, the Great Mary Mower, her husband Chris, the Mower family, which ran Nordic. Lots of photos and stuff that's coming. We're going to interview Chris. So when I said earlier, the amount of people who want to help and that are getting involved because it's Justin, it's phenomenal, Wolfie, it really is. So F3000, Palmer Audi, you name it. A lot of good folks are getting involved here to make sure we have that content.
Maybe additional to that, after the Justin dominated Formula Palmer Audi in England, Audi offered him a DTM drive for a lot of money, and I was impressed that he turned it down and said, I want to stay in open wheel. He could even make more money as a DTM driver.
We should have you up here. Local historian, that's phenomenal.
We've got time for one more off Zoom. Archie O'Reilly, thanks for joining us. Go ahead, Archie.
Hi guys, speaking to Marshall's earlier point, I mean, I was 10 years old a decade ago, and growing up in the UK from a family that wasn't really race fans, IndyCar wasn't something that was particularly on my radar. So I know you've already shared a few memories, but for whoever really wants to chime in on this, what are your kind of fondest and favourite memories of Justin that kind of define him both as a person or a race car driver?
I'll just say one thing. When he won at Watkins Glen in the Dale Coyne car, there was more other drivers went into that victory lane to congratulate him than I've ever seen before, and I think that says a lot about how we all thought about him that day. It was busy. There was like a line. It was like a reception line. It was like a wedding. We're all waiting to congratulate the big man. That was to me the ultimate sort of proof of how we all felt, because we all got beaten that day, but it didn't matter.
Two quick things. Last weekend we were in Monterey for the Monterey reunion, great annual historic event there. I don't remember the reason why, but I wasn't able to attend Pocono in 2015. The weekend prior was the Monterey reunion. Justin's there driving a 1967 Porsche 911 something or other that he didn't fit in. Like every other car, he never fit in. But my last text from Justin is a photo of him up against the fence, taking a photo of, I think, one of the screaming Mazda four-rotor prototypes, which you hate the sound, but that's okay. You now like them. You MF'd those things for like a half hour to me once.
No, that was the slow ones at Daytona that made all the noise.
All right, fair point. It was like two-rotor. But it's just a photo of Justin walking up to the fence, taking a photo of one of those prototypes going by. And so this is a guy who's won all the things you could imagine in life, but was just such a fan. And this is so cool. I could listen to this all day. It's something I'd send to somebody just as a guy. But to get that from him, it was just always a reminder. We might know of him as all the things he's achieved, but ultimately, he's just one of us, kind of nose pressed up against the fence. Look at those cool cars. To still have that kind of childlike passion, I've just always appreciated that. Last thing I'll mention here, Mike Shank is here, Jay Fry, Mr. Lanigan, so many folks, Lisa Boggs from Firestone, friends from Honda, Chuck Schiff's, on and on and on, Mark from IndyCar Radio. Guy's been gone 10 years. Look how much he's loved.
Thank you very much, guys.
Thanks, Archie. We'll go ahead and leave it there. Everything was well said today. The perseverance, I keep going back to his perseverance. He was with some teams that, right, and then still did quite well throughout his career. And what a special way to begin this day. He was a 10-time starter here in Milwaukee. His best finish was second, podium finisher here. He would love a gorgeous day like this. So as we go about our day today here at the Milwaukee Mile and celebrate another IndyCar Series race, keep in mind of Justin's legacy and look forward to seeing the finished documentary, Badass Wilson, His Life and Legacy, coming soon. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you.
Steven Stump of Frontstretch.com here. Come back for more great racing videos, and if you like us, don't forget to hit that subscribe button.